We are at the site of the CITWC Nature Park, which is located on the campus of Westside Community Church at 6109 West Bancroft Street in Toledo, Ohio. Today we're going to take a walk along the West Trail on the campus of Westside Community Church at 6109 West Bancroft Street in Toledo, Ohio. To get to the entrance of the West Trail, we must go to the Prairie Circle. Now here in the Prairie Circle we have this enclosed area which has several young trees. Serviceberry is one of them I can think of, and I know there's some more that I can't think of right now. But we have that enclosed because the deer, especially in the wintertime, eat young trees for their nourishment. And we're trying to protect these trees long enough so that they can grow to maturity. The trees that we have planted in there are native to this area of Northwest Ohio in the oak openings region. And here we see part of the prairie. And along the way we've been able to get a hold of some young trees. This happens to be a shellback hickory, which is native to this region of Ohio. Here we have a coral berry and another coral berry. And over here we have some pawpaw trees, which are the plant that the zebra swallowtail lays eggs on. I've never seen a zebra swallowtail yet, and I hope I live long enough to see these trees come to maturity so that we can have some zebra swallowtails in our area. Along the way on the trails you'll see pieces of pipe sticking up. Some are red, some are blue, some are white. Those are there so that one who is walking can find the trail, especially if it's winter or in the fall when it's got a lot of leaves on it. One should be able to see the next piece of pipe sticking up from the place of where another one is placed. And here we are at the intersection where the Mayapple Trail meets the West Trail. We're going to take the West Trail today. There we have a little holly plant growing. I've been told that holly is not native to Northwest Ohio. However, this woods has quite a bit. I'm out here around 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm hoping that we'll come upon some deer. Every so often when we're out, or when I'm out in the earlier in the morning, the deer are still awake. There in the distance you can see some more holly, the greenery over there. Here we have an area where Oriental bittersweet, which is from Asia, is growing invasively on trees. And I'll show you how high up this goes. That dark vine to the left of the tree is the bittersweet. And it's pretty full up there. These vines will grow, and if they get to maturity, they can choke out a tree and kill it. One of the things we're trying to do in this nature park is to remove the Oriental bittersweet as much as we can. A lot of times we can catch it when it's young. And one way we identify it, especially when we pull out the young plants, is the orange root. Here's a large one that we've already pulled out. And you can see the orange root on the large one. Look how that is growing up that tree. It just twists around. And it gets up there and it just chokes that tree out. And that one looks like it's a wild cherry tree, which is native to Northwest Ohio and the Ohio region in this area. And here's one of our mayapple colonies, which we found on the West Trail. Unfortunately, we can't see any mayapple. They'll come up in April and May. And I think we see the name mayapple. That tells us what month we'll see a lot of that plant blooming and growing. This shrubby looking tree here in front of us is one of the autumn olive trees, which is not native and is very invasive. Hopefully next year, this coming summer, we'll be able to take some of these down along this trail and clear it out. Now you can see it's just kind of a shrubby tree. It has many branches that come out at the trunk of the tree, and it was brought to America in the late 1800s and used by the highway departments in many areas to stop erosion. However, the berries have been ingested by birds and just excreted out and spread all over this area, and this woods is unfortunately full of them. Here we are at the creek, which borders the south boundary of the nature park. And this is the Pussy Willow Spur, which if you go to the left, connects to the main access trail. Now right around in this area, in the summer, this place is just full of little dragonflies, blue ones. I don't know what they're called, but it is just amazing how many they are. This is the intersection of the East Trail, which is straightforward, and to the left is the main access trail, and this leads you back to the parking lot.